What up, world is Mac? Tell me something slick and make it stick. Yes, sir. We are back for another exciting episode of Cigar Chat with Mac, featuring my girl Ree, the one and only from the New Normal Podcast. Y'all know how we do it. Listen, man, we got a hell of a show for y'all. A big show. We got a lot of shit to talk about today. So, first as always, Ree, how was your week?
It was good. I got some unexpected news from my job. It changed my off days. I'm no longer off on Sundays and Mondays until May 2nd. Now I'm off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But I got something planned for Tuesdays. I'm going to the movies. Yeah, so I was like, what? It don't matter what day it is. You know what I'm saying?
Going to the movies?
Yeah, I'm going to go see Sinners. The Michael B. Jordan movie is going to be good. I'm going to see.
You going by yourself?
No, I actually called my best friend, and she's gonna be off that day too. And so we're gonna do some old lady shit. We're gonna go to the liquor store, get some shots. We're gonna sit up there, get us a Coke, and then we mixing that shit, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Put that shit in that purse. Load that purse.
Yep, you already know. So, I'm playing for that day. I'm trying to get more people to come, but people be working. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, y'all, hey, fellas, Ree gonna be up there available. Go holler at her. Her and her homegirl, she gonna be there.
Yeah, I have a good time with y'all. Like, we ain't gotta be on no lovey-dovey stuff. We can be just some good time and some ha-ha, he-he. It's gonna be a good movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all seen the preview for that. But
I heard good stuff, Rick. I have heard good stuff.
Ryan Coogler, okay? He the man anyway. He did Black Panther and all that shit. You already know he got his eye on the prize. He from Oakland. You know what I'm saying? He see, and then he said his family from Mississippi. So this movie inspired him. He said this movie some real shit. That his favorite uncle, he said he died, but he said it was inspired by him. And it's talking about all the how you grow up and your roots and stuff, being from the country. You know how they have different, I'll say not superstitions, but certain shit they don't do, certain shit they do. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of this shit sound like voodoo, and people don't understand voodoo. So it's like, kind of creepy and there's crawling, but voodoo, they practice it every day. When they put in the Bible, when they lay oil on you to heal you, what is that? When you on the day that you drink the wine and eat the breadcrumbs at church, what is that? What is that? Y'all talking about people, y'all doing the same shit. It just look different. Yeah. But anyway, so that's my week was good though. Now back to the top of what you asked me about. My week was good. It was good. Can't complain. I'm alive,
All right. Well, that's good. Well, y'all, let's get into it. My week was amazing as well. Got some information, got some news. There's gonna be another movie coming up. Don't know when it's gonna be. Script should be coming in soon. Get the shooting dates. As long as it ain't May 29th through early week of June, because I'll be home. I'm going back home to the DR, so I will be at the DR. I'll be.
Can't wait for that shit. You've been talking about that for years.
I've been back. This ain't since you've been knowing. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Skills the fuck out of me. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been. You know what I'm saying? You've been knowing me about the office. I met you, but yeah. But I will be back actually May 30th. So I'm looking forward to that return. It's been a minute. It's been a little bit, but I have been back since I met you.
Well, my bad. I don't know. I didn't know. My bad.
I didn't know you was keeping up with my itinerary like that.
I wasn't. That's why I didn't know.
I
got life too.
You do. Hey, y'all, let's get into the topics today. We got a great show. Definitely want to talk about, man, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a gentleman that was, deported, wrongly deported to El Salvador, and now El Salvador won't let him go. So let me just play a little bit of clip. Let me share this with you guys, and we're going to talk about this. Weigh in on this one, this current affair. 1 second, y'all. Let's play this little clip right here.
Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the alleged MS-13 gang member who was wrongly deported to El Salvador's notorious mega prison last month, held the rank of Chicao at the street named Chile within the vicious criminal organization, newly released documents revealed. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi shared additional evidence Wednesday to support President Trump's claims that Abrego Garcia is a member of the violent international gang after cops found him socializing with confirmed MS-13 gangbangers in Maryland Home Depot parking lot in March 2019. Following that incident in Hyattsville, a proven source told police that Abrego Garcia was an active member of MS-13's Western cliques. The source identified his gang rank as Chicao and his alias as Chele. Officers also noted his clothing, a Chicago Bulls hat and a hoodie with images of cash-covered presidents as, quote, indicative of Hispanic gang culture. The attire symbolized, quote, see no evil, hear no evil, say no evil. The Bulls hat, according to the report, indicated he was, quote, in good standing with MS-13. Abrego Garcia was among 260 suspected gang members sent to El Salvador's infamous CCOT prison last month under the Alien Enemies Act. Officials said he was illegally in the U.S. and linked to MS-13, despite no criminal charges and his repeated denials. Court orders, including one from the Supreme Court, have demanded his return to the U.S. after the administration admitted he was deported due to a, quote, clerical error. His deportation also violated a 2019 order protecting him from removal to El Salvador due to threat of gang retaliation.
Man, that part right there, guys. That to me, I mean, first of all, I feel bad for the guy because here he is being, another being racially profiled because of the simple fact that he's of Latin descent and the guys in the country and that motherfucking deportation shit. Him, Trump and his ass trying to clear all these people out and wrongly fucking sent this man to El Salvador. And he ain't got no business going there. And this federal judge is like, look, bring him back. And now Salvador's like, oh, no. No, sir. He ain't coming back. So now you got this man with his wife and his family devoid of him over a fucking clerical error. Man, I mean, it just pisses me off. It really does, Reed, because to me, it's like, they tried to lie and make them associated with a gang. My whole thing is this, man. We all minorities. Me coming from representing both the black and the brown community, I understand the whole thing that of racially profiling, and they can damn near take anything. They could take this fucking hat and try to make this shit gang affiliated. That it just so. But the whole thing is y'all fucked up. Y'all were wrong. And y'all sent this man and fucked up his life and his family. And now El Salvador is like, no, he's our property now, and they're right. They're right. It's nothing America can do, and that's just, man. That just goes back to that bullshit of Trump and his goddamn baseless ass things he do. It don't make no sense. Just go ahead, Reed. This shit is stupid. I feel bad for the guy. Go ahead, Reed.
Yeah, it is a fucked up situation. However, this happens to us every day, B. You know what I'm saying? Get locked up for the wrong shit. Being there for 20 years, maybe not internationally, but I mean, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I mean, they're working, they're trying to get him out. I'm sure he'll be out by the end of the year. I know it's unfortunate he has to spend months and months in a foreign country prison because they're worse than American prisons.
Hell yeah, they show that shit.
Away from his family and things like that, but at the same time, like, I'm not really too moved because it happens to our people all the time. Over here, wrong shit, and they begin their whole life be gone. Just like Lil Durk, I just watched an interview with Lil Durk Daddy. He was locked up for 25 years, and he just got out. And Lil Durk locked up now, so it's like it just, I don't know. I just feel like it's fucked up, but at the same time, maybe I'm just too numb to it. Maybe I'm just too normalizing it. This is what fucking happens, especially in the hands of idiotic people. You know what I'm saying? Trump trying to do his big thing, trying to get rid of people with ISIS, and then he cleaning up the wrong people, and he's not gonna take responsibility for that. You know
Never.
what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, this shit happen every day. Unfortunately, I mean, I be praying for people goodness and grace. I hope nobody gets locked up. I would never want that for anybody in my family or anybody that I know. You know what I'm saying? I know it's probably hard. Like, I mean, that gotta be some crucial thinking. You over in a different country and you locked up in this shit and you ain't do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, if he can keep his mind together while he over there in that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's the big thing, keeping your mind together while you got to get through this shit. You got to get through it because you're there now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't your fault. But since you're there, you're going to have to keep a steady mind, prayer, God first, and hopefully your day come home is coming soon. But that's all I got to say about that. It's fucked up situation.
Yeah, and it does happen to us. But the human aspect of it, that man, regardless of race, color, or creed, I feel bad as a human being for the man. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't happen to nobody. But this man got family, nobody, not black, not white, not green, not nobody. I'm thinking about the wife, the kids. That's fucked up. But but then you tried to lie and cover your fuck us up, which you've been doing since the beginning of the time. To your point, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, our people, it's just America has never atoned for their original sins. And until America atones for their original sins, slavery, ain't shit gonna ever be right in this country, man.
That shit ain't gonna ever happen. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna see it in my generation. Like,
we won't see it, Rick.
And you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I don't even look forward to it or think it's gonna happen. I don't know though, because a lot of shit has been uncovered. A lot of shit in the past couple of years, a lot of shit has been uncovered and came to light. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Something might kind of like pop off before my last dying days. I might get to see some change, you know. I'll be 102, but I'll be like, I know this day was gonna come. I know I was gonna see this shit before I fucking left this goddamn earth. So, you know, I'm always hopeful.
Won't no good come to this country until they atone for their original sin, which is slavery.
That part.
You reap what you sow, and that only. So we're gonna leave that right there. All right, Ree got a topic she want to talk about. She said something about Oprah and her damn best friend. Go ahead, Ree. What's on your mind?
Oh my God! So Gayle King is upset because people were talking about her going to space was a ride. She got a little ride for 11 minutes, and she's upset because she felt like it was other people before them, and they never belittled their experiences. And she's like, we was up there for some good, okay? They didn't do nothing up there. And they probably didn't even go there. They probably didn't even go to fucking space and shit. They probably went, like, maybe to the tip. They ain't go all the way in it. Because I just can't see that shit. 11 minutes. And they got back home, and they get off the goddamn ship, like, they ready for a show and shit. They prepping. Katy Perry and all them, they getting ready to walk off of that goddamn bitch. Like, yes, I was in space for 11 minutes. Like, bitch, we don't give a fuck. Really, like, it's a lot of shit going on here. To us to worry about what y'all doing, and y'all are not no astronomers, y'all are not no meteorologists, y'all don't know how to tell us shit. Y'all just going up there for an experience because y'all got money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so make it make sense. Like, why are you supposed to be happy because y'all went up there? Because y'all knew the right people, had the right resources, had the right state of capitalism, and y'all got to go. And she just really upset, just getting on my nerves about it, talking about it wasn't a ride. We're here for the goodness of the people. Okay, they were testing out the air to see if we can, you know, live there one day or whatever. Like, they were doing things to ensure our safety. She was just going on and on about a bunch of nonsense, and she old as shit anyway. I don't know why she even cared about what people think. That's what she wanted to do, was off her bucket list. I wouldn't give a fuck about who got mad. I'm like, I won this phase, bitch. That's it. That's all.
I ain't a Gayle King. I ain't big on Gayle King.
Me?
I ain't a fan. After she did the R. Kelly interview. Now Robert. I ain't been a fan of Gayle King. I ain't a fan of it.
No, Megan Thee Stallion and shit. In her interview, she was like, "So you were with Tory Lanez?" And Megan lied like fuck. Like, no, I'm with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on Gayle. I ain't never been a big Gayle fan. So her, Oprah, I ain't an Oprah fan. Oprah, I'm from the South Side of Chicago. She ain't never brought her ass over there and did shit for nobody. But you gonna take your ass to Africa, where we gonna send Reed next week. You wanna go over there?
No, I'm not going.
Well, the people were dying laughing at you.
Because I know I sound stupid, and they try to put me in jail.
Yeah,
over there.
you got a smart mouth, and they gonna put them.
So I'm just not going to go. I'm not going to put myself in that situation.
Because I'm not coming to get you out, and I'm honest.
Exactly. So I have nobody coming to get me. So why would I put myself in that situation?
Right.
You know?
That's fair. Now, if you somewhere that you didn't know, I'll come and help. You didn't know. But I'm telling you, don't go over there. We'll take your ass over there. Anyway, not a fan of Gail, not a fan of Oprah. Moving on from both of them, you know, to me, they're irrelevant in my opinion. Let's talk about China. Oh, shit. Oh,
talking about spilling the tea. Big ups to China.
Hey, shout out to China. China said, "Oh, you niggas think y'all doing something over there, huh? Okay. Well, check this out, partner. Fuck you. Hey, Reed, they was on some old hit 'em up. First off, fuck your president. Hey, the luxury brands you wear. Hey, Reed.
I was like, fuck that. And the click you claim. Let me let y'all know the real shit. First of all, everything's made over here. We send it to their factory. They brand it, put their name on it, but we do that shit. We do that shit. Y'all not prepared for us.
Reed, how did that make you feel? I want to hear you from a woman's perspective, because you know I'm gonna lay in it as a man perspective. For all them damn designer whores and hey, you know what I'm saying? People who niggas who didn't sit up here and made that shit, they goddamn they only milestone and metric to measure success by. Reed, how did it make you feel when China said, "Oh, well, check this out, then, nigga"?
Well, personally, I already knew that shit, and now everybody else know that shit. So now I feel like everybody on the same goddamn playing grounds. It's not like you got more money than me and I can't afford that. You can't afford it. Like, we are the same, goddamn it, right now. We're the same. You can spend more money on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have it. To me, put us all on the same playing grounds. Because you know, a lot of people like to throw their money around with the lavish, their Hermes bags. But she said Hermes bags are $30,000. They'll make you one for $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're putting on the same level. Exactly. And if you're the person who spent all that fucking money on that shit, like a Jess Hilarious on the Birkin bags, they had Birkins too. I already told you that shit was not what she thought it was. She spent $80,000 and wasted that shit.
You did call that shit out.
I sure the fuck did. So it's just, to me, it's putting everybody on the same playing grounds and let you know to show money. Because if you ain't have the money, well, money appears and then about the money, what you got? What you got? Who around you? What do you have to share to others that they want out your motherfucking ass? Yeah, they want to be around you now because you are like, you flashy, you dropping money in bags, everybody drinking, everybody having a good time. But what if that shit disappeared? Who gonna be around you then? That's how you gonna find out who the fuck really fuck with you. When you broke, okay? When you broke, when a person just want to be around you because you a good time, they like your energy, they like your character, they having a good time, they feel uplifted when they're around you. That's the difference. Money has really like drowned those qualities because people are just looking for attention, or they want to be the top-notch person. They want to be the one that everybody go to for money. But then when the money gone, they see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We've seen documentaries on the shit. When motherfuckers got millions and millions of dollars and they spend it on everybody in their family. Then they went broke and they have not a goddamn person to call. Nobody had their back. But they had everybody else back because they wanted to be loved. They wanted to be the center of attention. But anyway, that's my perspective. They put everybody on the same goddamn playing ground, period. What about you? How do you feel about it?
I thought it was, I fuck with it. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, Reed, like you, I knew that shit wasn't what it was worth before. Now, let me tell you why. Everybody go through the phase where they're like, oh, man, I want to get the Louis, the Gucci, the Whoop, the Wop, and all that, because that's that hyper-consumptive shit that's always fucking, that's the propaganda that's always pushing our community. Get this, we label whores. So we all go through that season of damn, I want that. Well, I tell you what, I had more Louis and Gucci and all of that shit. Real spill. A few years back, I hit a real rough spot in my life. Had to go fucking sell that shit at the pawn shop. I learned real motherfucking fast. That shit ain't worth a motherfucking thing. Hey, you go in there talking about, well, hey, man, I paid. Hey, Reed, I went in there one day. I was like, my man, I paid $1,000 for that. Yeah, $40. Whoa! What? Because, bro, we only going to be...
Reality check.
Hey.
Reality shit.
So, you learn quick. It ain't work. He really giving you what that shit cost to damn near make. So what you really paying for was a fucking name that didn't really mean nothing. So when it's all said and done, the only name that means something is yours. And if you got
that part,
if you got
that part,
exactly. If you got to validate yourself by her man's, another man's or woman's last name, then what the fuck is wrong with you? So end of the day, them brands and labels don't make you. Now, here's my thing. If you, I always say this, if you just happen to like something and it happen to be Louis, cool, go buy it because you like it for you, not because you need to have it to make you feel like somebody. If you like it and it happened to be designer, cool. But don't sit up here and go copying this shit and be designing it out thinking you better than the next motherfucker. Because really, like the Reed said, my nigga, that shit costs $10 to make, homie. So really, how you better than somebody when the shit just costs $10 to make? So what we're trying to do is level the whole playing field. So all you people laughing at Temu and Shein and all these other goddamn places, all of it coming out the same goddamn factory. You paying for a name. Leather is leather. Ain't no motherfucking pixie dust leather. God damn it. Leather is fucking leather. All right? It's it. So all they doing is they just goddamn make the shit, ship it over to Italy, put the little punk ass tag in there, and said made by Italy, and niggas is thinking they goddamn, man, they got some shit that's really special. Again, do not be a designer whore. Ain't nothing wrong with rocking fly shit. I love fly shit. I'm not gonna sit up and say you ain't gonna see Mac with some, hey, y'all know I love my Cartier shades. I love it because I like them the way they look. They just happen to be Cartier. That's what I like. But goddamn it, if I took these motherfuckers off, I'm still somebody with or without the Cartiers. So that's the whole point.
Okay, you better say it.
I rock.
You better know it too.
I don't give a fuck who don't wear K-Swift. I love K-Swift. Goddamn it, I'm gonna do me. The man made the clothes will make the man. So the bottom line is this, y'all. Do not let these folks, these niggas that's going broke, proving nothing. Because like Reed said, when it's all said and done, ain't nobody coming to pay their final respects to you because you was draped in Gucci, because you was draped in Louis, because you was draped in Hermes. That don't make you a great person. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm glad China did that. Because it makes, now you looking at niggas sideways like, damn, nigga, you could have put that money into a motherfucking Roth IRA or some shit. Nigga, you could have bought you some stocks or something with that motherfucking money, nigga. God damn.
No, don't put them down because they ain't do the right things with it. Let's hope that they learn from this.
Facts.
You don't put them down because they ain't better. They ain't know no better. They learned it now though. They learned today. China said you gonna learn today. Goddamn it.
China said you learn it, and everybody got to go through their season. You know, Reed, I had to go through mine. You all got to go through it, and then you have an experience like I did going down to the pawn shop in a hard time. That man like, hey, bro, no sir, that's not what that's worth. But I paid, my man. That's not what it's worth. So, shout out to China, man. Shout out to China. All right, moving on.
Yep.
Coachella. People are financing tickets to go to Coachella. What the fuck is that about? Why are you niggas financing? And then I shouldn't say niggas, but I just feel like it's some shit niggas is doing, Reed. Why are you financing tickets to go to Coachella? What that tells me is you niggas shouldn't be going. If you gotta finance a damn trip to go to Coachella, guess what? You should not be going to Coachella. Is it that damn deep that you gotta finance a ticket to go to Coachella? Me personally,
well, they done made it extra like popular. Like that's the place you gotta be. You gotta go. You gotta be there. Like everybody, they're supposed to be there. It's not just niggas. It's a lot of white folks. It's like everybody, actually, like every race there, and they make it like you supposed to be there. So yeah, people want to go because they gonna save their money. They're gonna get a loan for it. They're gonna go. Them tickets gonna be cheap, and these kids be young. They ain't got their money.
60%.
But they're gonna get to. They got
attendees financing tickets to attend the festival. According to Billboard, 60% of 100,000 cities are paying an average of $50 per month. All right.
They gotta be there. They gotta be a part of that bullshit. Cause I heard some snags going on. They said that like the shows are not showing like that, like past shows have showed. Like, you know, the performances are not performing. That's just like the Millennials tour. I was gonna bring that up too. They've been talking about that shit too. But they gotta be in the play. They just gotta be a part of it. They want to be. This is the culture. They want to say they've been there. and they're gonna do whatever it costs to go there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I remember when I was young, when I went to the Hammer concert, you know, I was glad to be there. It didn't cost this much, but I was glad to be there. You know what I'm saying? So they're just experiencing it at a higher cost. The same shit we used to do. I mean, experience, but we have to pay. You know, in the 2020s, that shit is the prices are just beyond some shit I couldn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I would never go to a Beehive's concert for $1,200 a ticket. I could not think of that. I mean, I was thinking about spending $80 was a lot for a ticket. Like this shit is $80. God damn. But you know what I'm saying? It's the signs of the times. That's all I gotta say about that.
Would you go to Coachella free?
No. No. I'm not a concert person though. The last concert I went to was Usher concert, and that was like in 2005 or some shit. I'm just not that type of person. I can't be in that heat. I can't be like, gotta find a bathroom because I'm gonna be drinking. It's just like too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be somewhere comfortable. I can't, that's just too much going on. Yeah, you get to see all these people, you can meet new friends, have experiences and shit like that. And at this age, I'm cool. I did a lot of shit when I was young. I did a lot of shit I ain't gonna talk about. So, I mean, I'm cool. I'm comfortable. You know. What about you? Would you go?
Hell no, Ree. I wouldn't go.
He ain't gonna go either. I'll let you know. He said, hell no, I ain't going.
No, we ain't, neither me nor Zeus going. He got mad when you said Coachella.
I know. You see, he's like, he went crazy. Okay.
Moving on. Lawyers representing Slutty Vegan are now trying to back out of the case after not getting paid. They represent the company against a lawsuit for not properly paying their employees in 2022. Slutty Vegan.
She lost a lot of money. She sold that shit and she lost a lot of money. And I don't know what happened. Like she was going on a ball. Like she was really doing really good. Cause must be the money.
My thing is this: they was pushing that vegan shit hard a couple of. Where's all them vegans at now, boy? Niggas was pushing that vegan shit.
That was like with CMOS, all the shit. Like when the pandemic first happened, you remember all that shit? Where is it at now?
Vegan. So check this out. So me, I tried the whole vegan thing, and honestly, it really didn't. I can't really say I got any much benefit from it. Honestly, Rick, my body was getting weak because I wasn't eating animal protein. So I had to go back and start eating animal protein because I was my muscles was deteriorating from that without eating it. But they were pushing that vegan agenda, and then you find out later you're more healthy eating regular meat than you are some fucking manufactured meat in the lab. Like the pig, the cow, and the chicken been here since the beginning of the time, and all of a sudden we gonna vilify the pig, the chicken, and the goddamn cow, and the fish. They ain't none of that. Like, but back to her. This lady here, okay, so she was on this thing. She was opening up locations all over. And all of a sudden now, one of the colleges, what's that, Spelman pulled the school out of there, the store out of there. She just said she didn't know nothing about that. It just seems to me, man, I don't know, maybe she grew too fast. Maybe it was more, I don't know. It was a mismanagement somewhere. I don't know how the lady run her business. But again, that vegan boom died. And where's all these niggas who was telling you, if you eat meat, you're stupid? Where them niggas at now? Because they push that shit hard, Reed. I don't even hear where the CMOS niggas at? Where the hell is the CMOS?
Everything is I was a vegan too. I was a vegan for 6 months.
Okay.
And my body, I was weak too. I was weak. And I had to I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna put some fish in it. I'm gonna become a pescatarian. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just, add some protein.
That protein.
Yeah. It was like, but I miss a steak.
Oh, Reed, a good hamburger. Reed.
I miss tacos with
tacos.
I miss it. So I went back to it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So here I am now. But I experienced it, and it's good for some and not for all. I feel like you got to start that way. Like, you got to be born into this shit. Like, it's not something you can just change because you know your life, you know your lifestyle, and you know that you might just go back. You know what I'm saying? Because some stuff you be like, I want some chicken. Ooh, I want some cantina chicken right now. Ooh, I want me a good pot roast. Ooh, my mama used to make the best. You know what I'm saying?
Good soul food.
You just start thinking about stuff. Ooh, that macaroni and cheese look good. I might want to try a little bit. If I try a little bit,
you gotta say it, Ree.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, is that if I eat a little bit, is that gonna mess up my vegan?
And that's what I'm saying. So for me, when I was doing the vegan thing, man, I couldn't go around the goddamn family for certain. You couldn't hardly eat all the. I was like, no, I can't do this shit, man. I can't do this, man. It's miserable. It's miserable. No, Ree, I can't do it. I tried it. I tried the vegan thing. It didn't fit my life. It did not fit me.
I think it's just, it's a lifestyle change that you gotta be prepared for, and you gotta be around everybody that's on the same shit. It's just like you gotta be everything gotta be that around that focus. That's gotta be the focus. Like, if you eat meat, I can't fuck with you. Sorry, no, I'm not gonna be tempted by you about your choices of appetite. So, deuces to our friendship.
Deuces. Fuck all of that shit. Oh man, moving on. Next topic. Hey, little Boosie. I don't like me some Boosie, man, but I don't know what Boosie got. He went to the restaurant, wanted some A1 steak sauce, and Rita, did you see the clip where he got mad because they didn't have A1 steak sauce?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he told it. Me personally, I could never talk to a waiter or service worker like that, attendant like that, the way he was talking to her. Like, hey, well, you know what? Hey, get the A1 steak sauce. If you don't get the steak sauce, they're gonna mess up your tip and this, that, and that. I mean, it was a rude man. And I fuck with Boosie. I didn't care for that. I didn't.
You got rid of me? I'm like, what happened?
I ain't get rid of you. My bad. I don't know what happened to you. I guess I don't know. I'm gonna try to pull up that clip, see what I can, Ray. Let me see if I can find that clip for you. Yeah, Boosie normally, but he did ask a question, and we will address this as well next up. Speaking of Boosie, because I definitely want to talk about this too, and you as well, Ray. I know you're gonna give a very fair and impartial perspective on this. Let me see if I can find that clip.
Okay, hold on, I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on.
Of course. You're gonna do what you do. Rhea in her damn bathroom breaks. Man, how y'all doing out there, man? Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Hey, make sure you guys are hitting the like, the subscribe. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you share these videos out, please. Let the people know. Nobody messing with Mactastic TV over here. Nobody. We number one. Big things popping, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Hey, we on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Definitely, man. Let's make that happen. My goal is to make that happen this month. So please share this out there. Everybody tell me, hit the like button, subscribe, y'all. All right, let me get here. I think I found it over here. So I'll read it back. I queue it up for her. All right. So yeah, y'all. Man, the year is going by fast. It really is. I don't know what the hell happened there. All right, Ree. I'm trying.
I'm
back.
Yes,
all right.
I'm back.
All right. Check it out, Ree. Let's play this clip. Let me see.
Ask the manager. I'm a top client here. I want A1. Or you gonna f your tip. You ain't gonna get nothing. That's steaks. That's A1.
Yeah, this is the A1. This is from the fresh bottle.
I should have made her pour it out the bottle. It'll taste flaky. I should have made her pour it out the bottle. Fine. It'll be fine. 268. First thing I should tip her. From that fake ass bubble, that fake ass steak sauce. Messy dog. Oh, that's a punk. Oh, I got a punk on here. Messy dog.
I couldn't have, me
I
first.
ain't never seen him act like
Yeah, I ain't never seen him out like that.
yeah. Talking about I ain't gonna give you a tip. Nigga, fuck your tip.
Nigga, hey, I don't give a fuck who you is, bro. You gotta go. I don't care about that. I don't know. That was I fuck with Boosie, but I don't fuck with that. I mean, you know, my whole thing is that, man, be humble, because you never know what life can have your ass at. And just because you got a couple extra dollars in your pocket to the next person today, oh, you could be on your ass tomorrow. So humble yourself. So wasn't feeling that.
Yeah, it looked like he was in a buffet restaurant anyway. Like it was a
You said what, Ree?
It looked like he was in a buffet style restaurant anyway.
Exactly. Like nigga. Like, bro, you
tripping. I don't know.
Bro, you tripping. Huh? You tripping, my man. You really tripping. But hey, that's I wasn't a fan of that. You know, that wasn't his brightest moment for sure. But anyway, moving on. Speaking of Boosie, he made a comment. I want to find it because I want to quote it verbatim, but it says this: it was more talking about why black men date outside of their race. It was more about why black men that's outside. What's wrong with black? What's wrong with black? You know, women and this and the third. You kind of just paraphrase it. My take on that is this: I remember one time I made a comment. I'll never forget this. My granddaddy checked the hell out of me on something I said. I had a cousin, and my cousin, I ain't a fan of him. I still think he old punk ass dude. I do. I do. Not a fan of him. But he married a white woman. And I told my granddad, I was like, man, he tripping. I said, granddad, I'll never marry no white woman. My granddaddy said something that was so cold, fucked me up. He said, you can't say that. He said, because a good woman is a good woman. It ain't got no color to it. I was like, I ain't have a comeback for that. He was like, a good woman don't have a color. If she's a good woman, she's a good woman. And that changed my perspective on life, because you can never say, because hey, there's good and bad. There's some good black women like yourself, Ree, and there's some bad black women. There's some good black men, and there's some bad black men. There's some good whatever. But I think that in pertaining to this, these guys that probably are dating black women when they get to that level, what was black women really dating them before? Because my thing is this: a lot of these dudes weren't getting no play. Like Reed, we talked about last time, and you laughed. You was like, Dennis Rodman. No, we didn't want Dennis Rodman, so you understood that. No. Wesley Snipes, he was like, hey, they didn't want me to obtain Blade. So I think a lot of times these guys get there and they like, well, shit, you didn't want me no way. They were rocking with me. They believed in me, so I'm gonna fuck with them, and I get that. Good is good, don't matter. So that's my take on that. Go ahead, Rick.
Well, it depends on why. My brother's married to a Korean woman. I love her. I love her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all our life we've been surrounded around other races. You know what I'm saying? We're Cuban and black, but I'm black. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like you love who you love, you like who you like. But some people just intentionally seek other races. They do not see except for the black woman, won't give no black woman a chance, and no, they all the same and shit like that. I feel like if you genuinely fall for another race, it's organic,
Yeah.
Then do you? Y'all need to be together.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Come through. But when you just say, I'm not dating black women, I will never date a black woman, your mama black. You know what I'm saying? You don't all black women are not the same. It is a lot of troubling black women out there who are delusional. And I wouldn't fucking fuck with them if I was a man. I'm like, hell no. Y'all can have a headache. You know what I'm saying? But you got some good black women, you just gotta give them a chance. But if you're just already Xing them out, that's what I have a problem with. You like who you like, but you're dating everybody. You're not just dating one particular race, or you're not counting out one particular race. You're giving everybody a chance. And whoever falls in your love zone or whatever, that's who you choose. That's who you choose. If she's not black, that's who you chose. That's who's good for you.
Yeah.
Only when you choose intentionally, like you want another fucking race, and you trying to give black women a chance for no reason, because you see how they act on TV or some shit, like, but you don't know no real black women in real life, and you just count them out like your mom was black though. Like, come on now, you can't just be like, come on now. We got reality. Like, you're stuck. Like, you're. It depends on how you raise. Some people maybe not had a lot of black women around them growing up. They might only had a certain race. So that's the race they know. And that's the race they replicate to. I understand that one too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to give a black woman a chance. You ain't been around black women. You've been around white women and Asian women your whole life. And then you want me to give a black woman a chance? No, hell no. I know this white woman, not the Asian woman. I'm going to fuck with them. I understand that too. Because everybody's raised differently, and, you see different things in life. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it to a certain extent. That's my take.
I say that's a great take, Rhea. I don't have a problem with it. I think, date, love don't have a color. Like my granddaddy said, a good woman ain't got no color. If she's good to you, she's good to you. Don't pass over a good woman because she's not in your color. Don't pass over a good man because he's not in your color. Don't do that. You know what I mean? If he's good to you, they're good to you. I mean, you can't knock it till you try. And I think that, like I said, black women, for some, I'm not gonna say all. There are sometimes black women don't understand the importance of maybe just being peaceful, being quiet, chilling out. And you know what? For some guys, it's like, hey man, they can't deal with that. They don't want to deal with that shit. And there's sometimes black women don't know when to shut the fuck up. Like, hey, babe, be quiet. It's okay. You can be quiet. You ain't got to, hey, the minute that man walk in the door, goddamn, give him a minute. You know what I mean? Don't just berate him and tell him everything he did wrong. Because across the street, the other race is going to tell him everything he did right. Now, I'm not saying they got their problems too. They ain't perfect either. But at the same time, a man just wants some peace in his life. Whatever woman that can bring me peace, if she fucking green, I want her. Bring her to Mac. You feel me? It's about a peace thing at this point. I ain't the black man that can say black women been good. Black women have been amazing to me. They've been great to me. They supported me. They've been loving my yellow ass since 1977, and y'all still do. So I will never be the man that say y'all didn't love on me from day one. That ain't gonna ever come out my mouth because I'll be lying. I can't do that, Reed. Now, some black men who can, I can't. I'll be living a lot. But what I will say is this. There's still room to improve for peace when it comes to the black man and the black woman. And that's a deeper dynamic. But to your point, Reed, if you're doing it because it's natural, I fuck with it. But if you like white women, Asian women, Latin women, that's fine. Just don't tear down black women. That's all I ask. You ain't got to tear black women down to like your outside the race. You feel me, Reed? Don't tear them down. That's all I ask. Y'all, hey, I date a black woman. Y'all know I'm a part of the Latin community. Y'all know I love my Dominican women. But I'm not gonna tear this one. I'm not gonna tear neither one of them down. So that's my only thing. Go ahead, Rick. Anything else to add to that?
No, I think we said enough. We both said like black men who are intentional about their love choices. It's what's around them. It's what they're used to. It's what they like. It's not something they're just organically just choosing as their. I don't want to fuck with them. I don't know why, but I just don't, because they got attitudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, all black women don't have attitudes. Some black women know how to give a man his peace. Some black women know how to be submissive.
Come on,
Some
Ree.
they know how to give him his time. You know what I'm saying? They know not to rush him when he just got home. He has to take time to himself after his long day, you know, to give him that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a game of life though, because everybody's looking for something and don't know what the fuck they want.
That's real.
They don't know.
Another topic. We're gonna wait on this. We're gonna probably close it out. This young lady I was having a conversation with, she was like, "Do you think that a lot of times in relationships, people mess them up because they have this fantasy in their mind of what this person should do or should be, and they never communicate that fantasy to this person, and this person don't even know what they built this fantasy, and so the minute they don't operate or move in this, you know, this narrative they created in their mind, oh, get rid of them." And I said, you know what? Me and Ree gonna talk about that. I think that we do sometimes put fantasies or project different things and wishes on people unbeknownst to them. And that when they don't move in that particular way or respond, oh man, you tripping. You ain't do it, bro. Bro. You made her to be the goddamn Cinderella. You made her to be that, bro. What were you thinking? You put this shit in your mind. Oh, he's Mr. Perfect. He's Prince Charm. He's gonna do this. He's gonna call me every day at 2:45 every month. Like, I think that we build these men and women. We build these unrealistic expectations, and nobody can ever live up to them. And then we don't communicate to people properly what we expect from them. Go ahead, Rick.
Well, I mean, you said a lot with that. I think a lot of times that we don't know what we want, you know. So, and then we're afraid to lose what we have without communicating to them that they're doing something that we don't like,
Heavy.
or just to share with them that, you know, I fuck with you for real. Like I really like you, and I want us to go here, but you don't say nothing. And then he starts messing with other women or whatever, and you're like, damn, you don't see him here, but you didn't say that you want to be with him exclusively. You didn't have a communication with him. So now he's feeling like, you know, he could do what he want to do, and you're good with it. You're cool with it. So I think it's all about communication, about what you want. It's about choices. What I've learned in life is that people, they keep a lot of things that we need to know in. You know what I'm saying? They don't communicate enough and tell them what they want and what they don't want, what they like, what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want that person to just judge them or cut them off, period. Because they like the time they're spending with them, but they don't want to ruin that by letting them know what they really are feeling. So they keep it to themselves, and then they end up getting hurt, or they end up being like, you know what? I don't know about this situation anymore because he's not feeling me. He's not giving me what I want. But she ain't tell him anything. So he's acting on how you acting. You know
Preach, Reed.
Your actions is everything. So if you're showing me that you ain't fucking with me for real, I'm gonna fuck with somebody else and still fuck with you. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta let me know what's going on here because I'm confused. Because you don't tell me that I'm doing something wrong or I'm doing something you like. You don't share nothing with me.
Preach.
I'm just like, you know, a lot of times people just don't communicate enough, and that's when they end up failing in relationships. And then they go back years later and think about that relationship that they should have said something about, and they feel like they lost out on love because they didn't share their true feelings with that person.
Preach.
And now they're fucked up. Now they're like, you know, this dating and it's not going anywhere. There's nothing out here but men who just want to fuck me. Nobody wants to really be in a marriage. Nobody wants none. That shit is dead too. A marriage is dead. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that maybe I experienced it and I'm grateful for the experience, but it's so much that goes into marriage that people don't take in consideration. Like we're not gonna agree on everything. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. We're not going to just move everything out of the way from another. Like we don't know how to share. We don't know now. Just watch this man that he was some good shit. We wasn't taught about choosing a good. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with none of that shit. It's about, you know, if he or she is following most essential things for a lasting relationship. People always put it on money and focusing on things and all that shit. But when that shit go out the window, your love got in the window. Like now it's like y'all are the worst enemies. Y'all trying to see how much y'all can get out of the divorce. And it's like, did you ever love me, nigga? Like, what the fuck? Like, so it's hurting guys into some people that you're not. So I don't know. It's just a lost cause. Communication is the key. You gotta communicate and let that person know straight up what you want and what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like, and then continue that. Don't shut up when you feel like I'm gonna lose him or I'm gonna lose her. You need to continue to speak that shit. And if you lose them, that was just part of the process. If you find somebody else, moving them out the way for somebody else that was for you and not that person. So anyway, that's all I gotta say about it.
Ooh, that's a lot, Rick. That's a lot. I like what you said. A lot of times we don't even know what we want. A lot of times, like you said, Rick, we weren't taught the shit. We didn't know. We weren't taught to look for in a mate. We don't understand that. You know what? The same qualities that we like and today ain't gonna be the same shit we like 10 years from now. And that beauty gonna fade. Them looks gonna fade. You're gonna see this person in so many different ways. And if they don't have the character or those long-term things that matter the most, like you said, Reed, that money comes, money goes. But that love, the heart, the values, the character, the respect, that's the shit that lasts the test of times. And I think that we expect people to be perfect. Like when women, there's some women who say, listen, if my man cheat, I ain't gonna just leave him just because of that. And people, you know, and women be like, oh, it's fucked up. Okay. Are you gonna throw out the baby and the bath with the bathwater? Now, I'm not saying it's right to cheat. I know, Reed, that's a trigger for you. I know. But what I am saying is this. If he's a good man and that's his only fucking demerit right there, is it really worth it? And I know some women are like, well, he violated the trust. I get all of that. But 15, 20 years from now, y'all get past that. Y'all still together. Was it worth it? Our grandparents stuck it through a whole lot of shit. My dad and my stepmom was married for 38 years. Nothing perfect. But they literally loved each other to the day they died. He died in 2014, and she died 7 months shortly thereafter him. To the day that truly wasn't perfect. Raised 8 kids together. So I've seen an example of ugly, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but they wrote it out, whatever that issue is. So my thing is this. I think we got a fairy tale read when it comes to relationships and what marriage and all that stuff is really about.
I agree.
Good take on that, Reed. Good take on that, Reed. Real good take.
I agree with you too. Like with everything you said, that's a fact.
We got a good take on that, Reed. And I think that you give a great perspective. And a lot of times the feedback that women love about you, you got experience. You lived various forms of life. You raised kids. You've been married. You've dated. You dated men with a lot of money. Reed has had a plethora of experiences. So when she's speaking from one who had niggas with big banks, niggas with potential, niggas with various different types of situations she's been in. She's come from a perspective where she loves her dad. So she respects men. Y'all ever notice Reed don't never interrupt the man when he talking. She'll let a man finish. All of those are great, but all that comes from the experience that she's had with men. So I just think that you have to understand men. And that's why you're so important, women, to read to women, because you understand men. They don't think like women think, nor should they. So kudos to Reed, man. Kudos to Reed. All right, y'all, wrapping this up. Go ahead, Reed. You say you had anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, thank you too. And I feel the same way as far as you are concerned or whatever. I feel like you have a really great interpretation of what a real man is. You're honest. You let people know what it is or whatever. You talk about your experiences in life, and you just want people to be better than what they were. You know what I'm saying? So you always give people opportunity to grow and change, and you give them examples of what you experienced. So I think that's a good thing to me, a character that you have in front of a plethora of people. You know what I'm saying? You putting it all on the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're not holding nothing back. You letting them know what it is. You know what I'm saying? No. So I think that's too. Kudos to you.
Thanks. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's love. On a sports tip, we got the NFL draft coming up. There's been a lot of hate about, Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son. I think from a sports, hey, here's my thing, because I know guys want me to touch on sports. I'm gonna touch on it. I think the kid's gonna have a good career. Listen, I have a philosophy. If your daddy was an all-time great, it's pretty hard for you to be as good as your dad, and he doesn't have to be. His dad is an all-time great. I think the kid's got enough talent. He'll have a good career. He gets in a good system. I think a lot of times people hate on him because of his dad and his last name. Listen, his dad could talk shit and back it up. And if you could talk that shit and back it up, Deion backed it up. And you got to respect that. Now, son, to be determined. Now, my only thing is, you ain't your daddy now, but you got to back this up because your daddy was able to back all that shit up. So I just hope he can back it up because you got a target on your neck. But I want to see the kid win. I just do. So we're looking forward to the draft. When we do our show next week, the draft should have been happened. So when me and Reed do our show next Saturday, the draft will have been happened, at least the first round, so I'll be able to talk about that. Also, Travis Hunter says that he wants to play both ways. If he can't play both ways in NFL, he don't want to play. Cornerback, wide receiver. I think Travis Hunter is a talented kid. I just don't think you're going to be able to play both ways in the NFL. That's the big boy league. That's a hell of an assignment, hell of a task. But if you want to try it, let's see. So that's my sports takes on that, y'all. Anything else before we get up out of here, Ree, you want to add to the show? It's been a phenomenal show.
Yes, I want you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe to the page today. That's all I got to say. Y'all been great. Love you. Mimi.
All right, y'all. It's been an amazing show. Thank y'all for rocking with me and Ree as well. We'll be back same bad time, same bad channel. Again, this is Mac. Cigar Chats with Mac featuring the one and only Ree from the New Normal Podcast. Hey, we taking this to the top. We're going to be doing this on the red carpet. The movie premiere coming soon. Y'all know Ree going to be there. She's going to have her microphone interviewing people. Representing Mactastic TV, of course. Oh, man. So I'm looking forward to it, man. God bless each and every one of y'all. Love y'all. And be looking out for our reels. You know, me and Ree reels be funny as shit. You know, be looking out for our shorts. They're going to have y'all laughing. So we're going to be putting the bitches all on you. They're going to be on YouTube. We blast them on YouTube, Instagram. We blast them on TikTok. So me and Ree going to be everywhere. Love y'all, man. We are out. Peace out, y'all.